Mm. Hell, one night, I guess it was a couple, 3 weeks ago, man, I just was like, she went in, I don't know, she just went in and talked to me. You know what I'm saying? I was devastated. I throwed everything I could. I wanted her back, was what I wanted, but I wanted her to be happy. I didn't want to mess with her peace. But also, I wanted what I wanted for me. I mean, I didn't know, but this is when it was, when she finally got a house. That's when it was, just 3 weeks ago. And that let me know that she was really gone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because,
because she wasn't coming back if she's gonna get a house.
yeah, she was up at her mama's or here, there, and yonder. I mean, wherever the fuck she was. She was been somewhere. I was shocked that she actually went through with getting a house. It broke my heart. And I
Yeah.
sat in the living room in the floor, man, and cried after she come and got her furniture that day. I helped her load it, and I was just as nice and happy as if we was best friends. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
I wasn't trying to kick her. And man, I ain't trying. She's trying to do something. I know it's hard on her, but man, didn't seem that way to me. But in there in the living room, and I was crying my eyes out like a little bitch, man. I was having one of those hisses, you know what I'm saying? Just misery, man. That's what it was. It was the very bottom of the barrel, is how I see it. Because you know what? God tapped me on the shoulder and he said, "Hey, son, I've been knocking on the door. I've been standing out here knocking on the door." I said, "I know it." He said, "You should have let me in." And he said, "Let me think, yes, you don't let me in because you don't want me to take over." He said, "Son, all I want to do is help you get back on your feet and get back going. I was going to help you. I was going to help you get cleaned up, your mind, your mental, your all that." He said, "So all this is on you. You can't put the blame on her because she loved you wholeheartedly until she could. I allowed her to turn that off. So that's the reason I don't fault her. You know what I'm saying? As much as I probably should. Um, as much as you know what I'm saying? Uh, that's a hard one to get, is what I'm saying. And
Right.
it's not that look, and it's not that he. I mean, hey, she sat here and fought for months and months and months, bro, just to get me to hold her, to go to bed with her, not get off this goddamn game, bud. And I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
That's it, man. And he said I was knocking. I knocked every day. He said I was knocking every day. I just want to come help. And that set in with me like, boy, man, that hurt.
You just made me realize that I'm on this motherfucker a little bit too much when I'm at home.
Well, let me tell you one thing. I want to tell everybody out there this: your wife, your family is way more important. And the only reason I got off in this game as much as I did was to my sanity's at question at the end of the day.
Well, this game helps me kind of escape from
Yeah, but
everything I
no,
deal with in
but
real
they
life.
need to be your escape. You hear what I'm
Right.
saying? And when I made her feel like that her and the kids wasn't, she was ready to leave. Because I
Yeah.
was I mean, because I had lost, when I didn't get off of house arrest, when I beat that case, when I beat the motions and stuff, um, it messed me, I went down, mentally, man, and how did I block it out? I continued to race, but even before then, I was racing a good bit. But I always would get up and try to go to bed with her. I respected her that much. When I took that away from her, she didn't want me no more because I wouldn't give her the one thing that she wanted every night. When
Affection.
just go to bed with me every night is all she said, and I couldn't even do that. And if I did, I'd be back up. And when she woke up, she was pissed, and that would start an argument. And I would say things that I can't. You can't get words back. That's one
Right.
thing you can't. So I'm right where I run her away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I,
But at the same time, I've learned this too, and it goes back to the whole being married thing. If she can't love you at your worst times, she don't deserve you at your best.
yeah, but what I agree with that. I will agree with that 100%, but only if you're trying to be
Right.
as good as you can be. Let me tell you this: I didn't give a damn. I quit trying. I didn't care. I didn't care because you know what? I never thought she would ever leave me. She loved me that much. when we first met that I bet I'll do whatever the fuck I want to because she won't leave Holstrom. That's where I failed my marriage right there is that I bet that she wouldn't leave. The devil fucked me in my head and told me this. She'll never leave you, you idiot. Hey man, just hey, as long as you on that game and you mind, because I get on this game, I get to cut. No, why can't I cut up with her? Is what she wanted to know. Why can't you
Yeah.
be happy when you're away from the game? And I mean, at the end of the day, I understand where she's coming from, sitting here telling you, and I guess I needed somebody to listen to me, but I had to get my mindset right because let me tell you this, she had every fucking right to get the hell away from me a long time ago. Every right. I failed our marriage. I disrespected God. I should have. I mean, from you know what I'm saying. My mama, God, cause mama, you know. But I mean, I own up to it, man. Let me tell you this: the reason that I am divorced today is all because of Victor Haynes, me. I did it all to myself. Nobody, I can't blame nobody else because I didn't give her what she needed, and everything is what they need. If you say that you love them and that you love them enough to stand in front of God and take that commitment, you better give them everything you got. As far as wholeheartedly, you got to give them your heart, and that's what I didn't give her. That's the one thing I failed at right there. But time, let me tell you this, time is everything in this world, and you can't go buy no more. So as much time as I wasted with her down here and didn't give her the attention and the affection she needed, guess what? She went and found somebody else that would. What about that?
Yep.
And that's a guarantee that I am the reason. No matter what, I could come up with two or three things that, oh, well, you got reason. No, I didn't have no reason to treat her like that. That was way before what I'm telling you at the end. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
yeah, yeah, spend some time with them, man, because that weighs on any woman in any relationship, or if a woman, it's vice versa. Is what I'm saying. If the woman's over here playing the game all the time, and the man's begging for attention, there's nothing wrong with that. Love's love, man. You got to have all of it, man. But always be 100% with that. So, yeah, I respect what you said just now. I don't know your situation, but yeah, if you feel that way and you right on, hey, look, 'cause you know what? I felt that way, but I just brushed it off. Ah, she won't leave me. You hear me?
Yeah.
Just, let me tell you where she is today. She ain't here. And I'm all by my damn self there. So, do I deserve? I told my dad, I brought him over here after I had that, after me and the Lord had that conversation in my living room. And he said, "You to blame for this, son. You want to put it off on her all you want. Man up, son. It's you. You was the problem, not her. She loved you wholeheartedly. She gave you everything she had till she couldn't do it no more because you had broke her down so bad. So and I didn't even know I was breaking her down. Sitting back here, not even making a sound or speaking to her. I was regular breaking her down. You hear what I'm saying? Because I didn't give her any attention until, I did. I love my wife, but I can see from the time when we first met till and at the end of before she left, I was way off. But and I can blame it on my mental state all I want. At the end of the day, I didn't put the work and the time in to make sure she was my priority. I was selfish as fuck. And guess what? She ain't here no more. That's all I can say. And my world's in a whirlwind because she was my everything. And I really believe God made her for me. I know He did. I don't have to believe it. When I met that woman's eyes for the first time, I've never felt nothing like that in my whole life. I mean, it blowed my mind. And the first thing I said to her, I'm gonna marry you one day, baby girl. That's exactly what I said to her. I mean, not even, hey, I'm Victor or anything. No, I'm gonna marry you one day, baby girl. I mean, for real, because I knew there was no question in my mind that. I mean, look, she fit like a glove. Like if we laid in the bed, you know how they back up to you, or whatever, like a glove, bro. Like I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, I mean, I know that's stupid or whatever. Oh yeah, yeah,
No, it's
well,
not.
no, I'm
No,
saying
it's not.
she was perfect, dude, for me. She made me better at everything I ever wanted to be. Like she made me better just by being here, just by being in my presence. I wanted to be three times the man I ever been. But when I did not, and I'm gonna blame it on that at court. But when I quit being a man and I allowed the devil in that day, when I did not get out, do you understand me? I let the devil back in. You hear what I'm saying? Mentally, no matter what it was, I allowed him to get in my head, and I went downhill ever since until
Right.
until she left. And maybe she saved my life because when she left, You hear what I'm saying? When she left, I had to come to Jesus up in there because he
It
gone.
woke you up.
You,
Yeah.
you see what I'm saying? And when she went out my driveway last time, she said, "Just don't treat the next one like you did me." And that I always stay with me, man, because that one, my wife, and she's still my wife. Yeah, yeah, she won't admit to it right now because, you know what? I broke her down. I don't know what else to say besides sometimes you reap what you sow. Every time you reap what you sow, and guess what? I was for over 8 months. I was a bad seed since that court date back in June of last year. So I have.
Well, I mean, it's not like you want anybody else. You know what I'm saying? So
There will
you
never
didn't want to
be.
hear that shit, but that shit fucked you up that you had to hear that.
Well, let me tell you this. There were. I won't ever say, look, God works in mysterious ways, okay? But as far
Yeah.
as I'm concerned, nobody, there ain't nobody that can tell. I mean, that's her. That's God didn't take the time to make. I believe this wholeheartedly that God makes every man has a woman that completes them, and that God made them that way. You understand what I'm saying? Like when He thought of me, when He made me, He thought of her. And no matter how much, no matter that there were 16 years difference in between me and her, that you just, there's no, I cannot explain it. And I'm sure you understand it. You got a wife. Like she really completed me. Like I've never felt so completed when I married her. Like I've never felt, I didn't know I had all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy as hell, but
No, I don't think you realize how good this conversation has done me too.
well, uh,
Really.
well,
Like,
God,
'cause it makes me open my eyes and fucking realize I need to do better.
I mean, look, and that's what I did. I didn't have nobody. I don't have nobody. That's all. Her, and her 3 kids is all I seen for years. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, my mama died before I got married. I mean,
But
you know.
Rosa will probably jump back in here.
Well, let me say this. My mom was really disappointed in me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, my daddy and them, they'd come over and like she would cook and everything, and man, she'd have a feast down here for like Thanksgiving and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hell of a wife. I mean, look, I'm to blame for all of it, but at the end of the day, man, boy, if I could reverse time and know what I know today, ooh wee,
There's a lot you'd do different, ain't
ooh
there?
wee, boy, and I wouldn't even go. I'm saying if I could just reverse time to the day I met her, I would cherish her and never let her leave me.
But I also firmly believe that God ain't never gonna put you through anything you can't handle.
Let me tell you this, I'm a warrior, bro. I believe that wholeheartedly too. Like I got a job to do for God, and as soon as I get up on my feet and start doing it, things come back. I
And
don't
I
think
also
I
believe,
don't think she'll come back, but I'm saying my life will get a lot better when I quit running from what you know. And not that I'm no preacher or nothing, but I mean I can get on this just like our conversation just helped you. I didn't know that would help you, but I mean it's legit. You see what I'm saying?
right.
It's not like something that I don't know. I'm not ashamed to be who I am today, and I'm not ashamed of what I went through. I have forgiven
Well,
myself.
the stuff you go through makes you the man you are today. You know what I'm
Abs-
saying?
Absolutely.
Everything is gonna build you up and make you stronger.
Well, look, I'm not ashamed of anything I've ever done because you know what? I had to hit my knees and ask God for forgiveness, and until I did that, I was lost in that situation, is what I'm saying. Until, look, man, I had to forgive her. You know what I'm saying? Because anything with a little bit that I took the wrong way, or I had to forgive myself before I could ever think about forgiving anybody else. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't love yourself, you can't love nobody else. But if you can't forgive yourself, you can't be number one forgiven. And you
Right.
know you can't be legit about it. You got to wholeheartedly go in on that deal. And but I told her that, I mean, hey man, no matter what, today, come home, baby. You know what I'm saying? Stop. I mean, I don't even care. Not, I don't even need to know because I don't care because I forgive you
Yeah,
because I
just
love.
come back.
And it ain't about. Don't come back with the thing about. You know, come back and see who I am today because things change and people change. But let me tell you this: I can't even. I don't know where I'll be in 6 months. So I guess
Yeah.
we'll cross that bridge if she ever wants to come back home, you know. But I mean, hey, I wholeheartedly believe God made her for me, and I screwed it up, and I'm the one to blame. And I won't put nothing up on her to tote around. I told her, hey, when she left, I said, look, this is on me wholeheartedly. You know what I'm saying? Wholeheartedly, I know it's me. But if I say anything, then she was like, "You just trying to play the victim." I'm telling you, I know I'm wrong. you
Why
know,
the fuck is a woman always say that shit?
God, I mean, and say it so much that it made me want to put my until I nutted up, and then now I am the bad guy. You know, pick until hey, let's pick on. Victor don't like you to pull his shirt. Well, we're gonna do it until he nuts up. That's what we're gonna do. But I get it. But I was better than how let me say this. I guess this is what I'm trying to say. Words cut deeper than a knife, and in real life, that you understand what I'm saying. The words that I've said only makes me look like the joke I am.
Right.
I got to say that I'm a fucking joke for running my wife off, and I'm the only one to blame. Because you know what? I could have opened that door for God, and He would have come in here and said, "Son, wake up, wake up." But I got this, Lord. I got this. I got this. No, we need Him to be involved in everything, mentally, especially my mental thing. Being down here almost over 4 years. February 3rd was 4 years, and man, that's tough, man. I'm telling you, I've never. I can't go but 250 foot from my front door. What else
So
can
you
I
can't even
say?
walk your whole fucking property.
No, they allow me that. Now, I did get rights to go over my property and my dad's property, so I got like 20 acres. But let me tell you this. Um, I don't know, man. It's just a lot. It's a lot to take in, but I know no matter no matter what, I'm to blame for everything that I've done to her. And to beat the woman down that you love takes one sorry son of a bitch. I'll tell you that, and I fit every bit of that. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I am everything I used to take down the dirt road. I look. I ain't put my hands on her now. Don't get me wrong, but the word, what she just soon me take her outside and beat her like she was a man. That's what she told
Words
me.
will hurt a woman worse than fucking
Ooh,
abuse will.
it'll hurt anybody, a
And I've
human.
slowly learned that myself because I got a fucking mouth on me too.
Tell you this, they talk about that tongue. What they say about a tongue? You be light with the tongue. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I could go get the Bible and tell you what it says, but man, it's so freaking true. So true. I didn't mean to interrupt
That
you.
all that shit they taught you when you was a kid, sticks and stones may break your bones, but words may never hurt. Bullshit. Words will hurt a motherfucker. Bad. It'll hurt them deep.
Let me tell you something. When you love somebody like you love your wife, and I love my wife, when you are able to say them things to them, who are we?
Right.
Who are we? Are we enemies, or is that the love of my life? That's my question. You see what I'm saying? And that's where she started questioning me, is because I allowed again. No matter how far down you in life, no matter what you're facing, that is supposed to be your crutch. Look, devil will stand on you as long as you lay on the floor. She had her hand down. You know what I'm saying? God always, you know what I'm saying? You got to stand back up. You can't lay there. He'll walk all over your ass. And
Right.
after I got this, after I didn't get off house arrest, let me tell you one thing. Boy, it was hard for me to stand up, bud. It was hard. But you know what? I didn't have to. Instead of standing up, I should have at least let go of her, because all I was doing was dragging her down in the mud with me. You say, but does that make any sense? Or is that, yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
analogy.
it makes sense.
And she couldn't take no more. Hell, she was about underwater, I guess. And she just cut my arm off, I guess. You see what I'm saying? Hi, dang, bro, come on in. It's lunchtime, break time. I
That's
love
when
my,
you stop.
I love, man, I love my wife, man. I hate everything that happened, but I'll tell you what I'm gonna take from it. That I, you got to you got to set your standard higher for yourself than my standards around my home. Now listen to this. For them kids, I had rules, bro. You know, they come in my house, they ain't never had no damn rules. They run the show. Not down here. We're gonna change that shit up immediately. You hear me?
Right.
So and she gave me, but them kids love me. They got mad respect for me, honestly. And man, what that it's been crazy. to see them grow so much in such a short amount of time because uh, you know they kids, they young, and I mean, hey, yeah, I was hard on them a little bit, but look, I don't have to say nothing to them now. They come in my house, they different than anywhere else they ever go. You hear what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I take that as a respect. You know what I'm saying? That's all I ever want to see out of them is just to be respectful to others. And yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. You ain't got to do it every time down here at the house, but yeah, if your mama asks you a direct question, yes, ma'am. It's just the respect thing. I do it with even my wife, no matter how much younger she was than me. It's just you lead by example. But um, they had I had lost the. Anyways, what I'm saying, you can't make them feel like they walking on eggshells. No matter how bad your life is, you have to nurture them. And I always look if I had to pop them or whatever I had to do, then I would always wait 30, 45 minutes, and I would go in there, or even 5 minutes, depending on the situation. I would go back and have the conversation with them and hold them and love them. That's what parents don't do no more. You got to go love on them kids. You can't just whoop the ass all the time and just say blah 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 and shoot your mouth off. You understand what I'm saying? You got to go back and nurture them babies. If you gave the whooping, then they deserve the conversation while you hold them in their arms. In your arms, I don't give a damn how old they are. And tell them, let them cry on your shoulder and listen to them. People don't listen to kids no more, and that's not all of them's got. A lot of kids got a lot to say, don't nobody listen to them no more, and that's sad. I ain't saying they're gonna rewrite the Constitution, but I mean, they just need to be heard. They have to bear their burdens just like we do as grown-ups, even though they might be small. You know what I'm saying? They might be getting bullied at school, but if they don't if they don't love and trust you enough to tell you that, you'll never know. If that makes any sense, and that's huge. I think. I mean, I don't know. I don't like that bullying crap, but uh, there's a lot of that crap going on.
Uh, it's crazy. I really do feel like there's a reason everybody got off tonight now, and it was just me and you because I really needed this whole conversation. Did you mute yourself, Run? I can't hear you. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
There you are. Can you hear me? Yo. Hello.
I
Yeah, I can hear you. It's staticky, but I can hear you. I can't hear you no more. Hello.
can you hear me now, Bubba?
I can hear you now.
My bad. It come unplugged. I didn't know that. That's just the devil trying to trip me up from from getting it off my chest. That's it. And again, I mean, hey, we ain't built to carry our own burdens, much less someone else's. So,
You right about that.
um, I know a lot. I know I've tried to carry other people's burden. I have to be like, Lord, how I give them back to them. You just had to give it back to them. But I love, man, you can't be. I got my own problems, bro. I can't be toting yours too, and that's legit. I'll listen to them, but don't try to leave them down here on the porch. I've been picking them up by accident, bro. What's wrong with you, dude? Better take your burden with you, bro. Come get them birds. Get out of the trunk. Get them burdens up out the porch, bro. You psycho. You better go hit your knees. Ain't nothing wrong with talking to guys. Shoot. And I don't do that enough either. I mean, I don't
I
feel.
don't do it. I don't do it at all, and I
Well,
should.
let me say this. It's hard to give something up if you're not willing to give it up. And in other words, hey, he's willing. No matter if you drinking liquor all the time, or you drinking liquor every night. If you doing, are you playing the game every night, or if you working outside on a race car every night, that I understand that people's got different lives. Okay, I'm gonna leave them three as examples. Let me tell you this: your wives need to be nurtured as well, probably more than your kids, way more than your kids. Because let me tell you, no matter if you got kids, step kids, or whatever you got, that wife comes before all of them because that's how God made you. That, and the Bible, that's how it's supposed to be. And hey, look, we did good at that. Um, we did very good at that actually. And man, they can't take people can't take humans ain't built to take so much crap until they feel like, hey man, I've done all I can do, and it ain't changing. If you don't make some kind of change and you're going backwards, you can't blame nobody but yourself for losing anything in life. So I guess that's why I'm to blame for all this. Is that I really went. I was getting worse. She had every right, but yeah, man. At the end of the day, man, I just want my wife to know that I wholeheartedly love her and I can't even function without her. But it ain't about that. It's about that, like, she's the love of my life, and I didn't treat her right, and that's the reason she left. And I hate that, and I'm sorry as fuck for that. There ain't no words that could ever be good enough to tell her I'm sorry. So I just shut up
Well,
and I don't say anything. But
no, don't not say anything. Just don't let a day go by without telling her how you feel. Maybe it'll wake her up.
bro, and there's been something, what I didn't do is tell her anything when she left. I didn't even talk to her. I wasn't even reaching out to her. You hear what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
see that made it worse. And I watched my dad go through that. Like my dad's really bad about not expressing his feelings and shit, and it's ruined his last marriage. So
Well, let me say this. It wasn't that I didn't feel all that. It wasn't that I wasn't hurt. But when you disconnect, like literally disconnect from life, from feeling anything because look, again, this ain't an excuse. Over 4 years I had sat here and I was thinking, I guess when it hit year 4, but really after that court date, I really was like, help, man. I was at the bottom, but I wouldn't talk to my wife. I couldn't open up to her because I was scared she might try to take it and bear that burden. And I didn't want her to because that's not who I wasn't trying to get rid of it. I wanted to sit in here and sulk and shit. But then I get on this game and laugh and cut up with everybody because I'm an idiot. But I wouldn't go in there and just sit in the living room with my family. Now I go in the living room, guess what's in there? Not a damn thing.
not a damn thing. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's y'all's option as learn from my mistakes. That your marriage is worth way more. If you feel like that woman completes you, you better never let her go. And when she says something, you better take it don't take it as a grain of salt. You better take it for a truckload of it. You understand what I'm saying? Because she
Yeah.
means what she says, and she says what she means. And let me tell you, a woman wants to be understood in a way that she don't have to ask for the love. She don't have to ask for a kiss or for you to hold her or to hug her or to ask for a movie night once a month. She shouldn't have to ask for that. We should already plan it for her, really, because that's what we want, that time with her. But hell no, I just want to get on this game and get lost in what the fuck have I done? Got 20 something thousand races? Are they gonna give me an award? No, they're not. These damn
Yeah,
people
it's
don't give
just
a
a
shit
fucking
about
game.
me. I mean, it's just a fucking game, and that's what she always says. It's a game. But I never understood what she meant. It's a game, yeah, but I got to win that league race. Fuck that league, bro. You better take your ass in there. She gonna leave you. You gonna have a league, and you ain't. She gonna be left. That's the two L's that's gonna happen. So,
League and left.
well, leave and left. League, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, I'm not making a joke of my situation because I'm broken about it. But uh, I should have loved my wife way more than I did when I had her. But now she's gone. Hey, the funny thing is, TikTok was saying, hey, this is how things happen. And I thought to myself, man, y'all trying to play that shit out, man. God warned me through TikTok months ago. If you do, hey, when a woman stops loving you, You start, you show, you cannot love her any more than you do the moment she stops.
Right.
Does you understand? Does that even make sense? When she told me that and she stopped loving me, like it was like she cut off a water faucet, bro. And bro, I can't tell you, my skin crawled. I love that woman so much. And no matter how much I loved her the last few days she was here, she felt nothing because she had turned it off and she was not going backwards. She wasn't going to allow me. She was strong, man. And that's the reason she had to sneak out of here because she loved me that much that she had to leave. Do you hear what I'm
She had to
saying?
leave while she
She
didn't
couldn't,
have to see you.
that she had to see me that she was getting weak. Then she might give that back up just a little bit if she would have gave it back up. I'd have took it and unraveled her whole damn life again because I got what I wanted. So she did the right thing. You understand what I'm saying? 2 years from now, we would still been in that. But she left, and now I see things so much clearly now. It's so much clearer of how big of a piece of shit I've been to my wife. But I
Yeah.
don't blame her for leaving me. Actually, after I talk to you about it, after I get it, after I look,
Put
I'm
it
not.
into perspective with
Hell,
words.
in words, man, because
Yeah.
again, I'm not calling I don't want my family to know. I mean, I let my daddy know what kind of piece of shit I was as far as my marriage, and he's like, well, he didn't even have words. I said, but I want to own all of it. I don't. When you see that woman, you give her a hug, as she's still your daughter-in-law. She didn't do nothing wrong. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Don't be mad at her.
No,
Be mad at me.
bro, I'm to blame. Why you gonna try to put it off on her? She's not doing anything but trying to keep her sanity. Because I have drove that woman insane for her to stay this long. Hell, that's amazing to me. Because I cut it off way before we even got married. You hear what I'm saying? I was off.
Right.
Why? I'm gonna
But
blame it.
she didn't let it go.
I'm gonna tell you this. I was off, and she told me. She said, I can only love you with what? What did she say that day? It was. I mean, in other words, when I couldn't love her, she could love me enough to love. You know what I'm saying? She could be enough love. Let me tell you this. This is why I am so confused that with love. What is love? God is love. Okay, so it's bigger than any problem in this whole world. Any problem, anything that you face in life, is the answer. I promise you. You love it through it. You understand what I'm saying? But why?
Right.
I mean, not why, but I'm confused. My situation is that I want to say now, and this is probably pathetic of me now. I'm thinking about it, and that text she probably laughed and threw the damn phone away. Actually, I say that. Oh, I'm a joke. Oh God, I'm a joke. But anyways, I wanted to say, well, love get love should have been enough to stay, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Love should have been enough to stay, but after I talked to you tonight, I'm thinking, maybe don't come back because I get it now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, so I guess I'm sort of a hypocrite in that in the way of love is because you know what? I can make love work for me and make it favor me anytime I want because love is big enough to help. There's nothing that can defeat love if you got it. But you know what? I I wasn't putting in any love, so how could she love enough for me and her both? It's not possible. You have to put the effort to love somebody, or they will be gone. If they don't feel nothing from you, and it's a feeling, and you know what I'm talking about, you know when your wife is mad at you,
Oh yeah.
and that she's drawing that love, you draw love back a lot of times just to protect yourself for what's next. Okay, why she had drawn it back so much that she didn't have no more to give. You understand? I depleted her love for me personally in a way that she probably never will love me again. And I didn't see that
Yeah.
till tonight, man. I sent a message today saying love would have been enough. Oh, and it's not. It's absolutely not, bro. There's no way in hell I would ever come back to me. I mean, I get it now, man. Damn, sort of feel bad. I feel like a jackass because I understand what she meant now. That it's not that love wasn't enough. It's that you didn't. What did she say? It's not that love wasn't. Love is always enough. Yeah, it's the reason, man. Hell yeah. But you can't beat somebody down so far that they don't feel anything. I took everything away from her as far as the feeling from me, but also now I'm trying to act like that it's been a month or so. Oh well, love would have been enough. That's a joke. Hey, that's a crock. Anybody that tries to use that, don't, because it makes you look like a joke when it hits you in the face. Because that's a joke. No, if I'd have just showed just a morsel, you know what I'm saying? And those last, just say 2 months, if I just gave her a grain, she would have had something to grow. I mean, hey, she would have had a little bit to stand on, right? But took it away.
Yeah, but you left her with nothing, is what you're saying.
I guess I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm just saying that I get it now, though. I guess that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get you to tell me what I'm
This whole, you said a
saying.
lot, and it's all this whole conversation from the beginning to the end, even down to the kids, has really stuck out to me because it makes me realize that I could be doing more than what I do.
I think everybody could. I mean, I'm nobody to judge anybody because I'm having this conversation with you. So I'm on the wrong I'm on the wrong side of the judging table. Uh, but again, I think yeah. Yeah, I mean, well, sum it up for me. I guess let's get a title to it at least. You know what I'm saying? We've done all this. You've listened to all that, and I don't want to keep saying the same thing over and over. But I mean, every time I think about what we're talking about, it's like, man, I failed to love my wife, and it ain't that I didn't love her. It's that I didn't show her I loved her. I took it so she didn't feel nothing no more. But I really did love her, especially
At the
when
end of the day, what it all sums up to, pretty much, is I guess be the best husband you can be.
every day, bro.
Put everything on the
Eh,
table and give it all you got.
because the worst thing that can happen, and it probably won't if you do it, let me tell you this: God won't allow y'all to be broken apart if you give it all. If you give her all your heart, there ain't no way. And for me, from day one, I always held a little bit back because I thought I might go to prison, bro. I'll be real about that, and I just wanted to be able to numb myself and build that wall because I didn't want to sit here and think about my wife out here having to work. Woman's got cancer. I could go on, but I'm saying I really screwed that up, bud. So yeah, hey, we'll have to chalk this one up to being selfish as fuck
Yeah.
on my part. So we'll just call it that. Love your wife, man. I mean, for sure, man. That's huge. That is huge. Heck yeah. Good talk, man. I appreciate you listening. And
All right.
appreciate your summing it up for me. And yeah, if you need to do better, bud. I'll be praying for you.
I appreciate you talking to me. Hell,
Yeah.
anytime you need to talk, really, you can talk to me anytime. Shit.
Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate that.
It
I,
does. It does. Men good to have other people that they can talk to just to vent, because it's not always easy for us to come out and say shit like that. So.
I mean, hell no, it ain't. I've been so damn humbled about this that I'm humbled. Let me say that my pride's gone. Hell, she left me. At the end of the day, everything I lived for and ever wanted was
It's gone.
is
Yeah.
gone. And her, it's not anything. It's nothing other than her. She was everything to me, and I didn't let it be known. And that's where I failed all of us, my family. And I hate that.